Want to know the feeling of having grandkids and growing old with the person you love? It's not going to happen if humans keep causing global warming and killing the earth that we live on. Global warming is a continuous increase in the overall temperature of Earth's atmosphere, generally called the greenhouse effect, which is caused by increased levels of carbon dioxide and other pollutants. Climate change includes both global warming driven by human emissions of greenhouse gases and results in large-scale shifts in weather patterns. Those weather patterns are taking a toll on the earth as we speak. Some people think global warming is a hoax. These people call into question the levels of carbon dioxide in the air, cold weather, and the pervasiveness of wildfires. They think there are other things causing these situations. However, scientific facts prove otherwise. For example, CO2 doesn't initiate warming, but it does amplify it. Global warming also worsens the wildfires by creating drier conditions with more fuel for the fires to spread farther and faster. There are plenty of scientific research that backs up the fact that global warming is real and continuing to happen. One of the issues of global warming is the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is when heat is trapped close to the surface of the earth by greenhouse gases. These gases can be thought of as a blanket wrapped around the earth, which keeps it warmer than it would be without them. Humans have been increasing the level of carbon dioxide in Earth's atmosphere by burning fossil fuels for decades and trapping the extra heat near the surface of the earth, which causes the earth temperatures to rise. There are three major ways that global warming is making changes to the regional climate: melting ice, changing the hydrological cycle, and changing currents in the oceans and air flows in the atmosphere. The two costliest hurricanes in the U.S. were Hurricane Katrina and Hurricane Sandy. In 2005, Hurricane Sandy struck New Orleans, while Hurricane Sandy hit the East Coast in 2012. In 2015, California had the state's worst water shortage in 1,200 years. Antarctica has been losing around 134 billion metric tons of ice per year since 2002. All these scientific facts prove global warming is real. China and the United States produce the most CO2 emissions. Despite the U.S. only making up 4% of the world's population, we produce 16% of all global CO2 emissions. The Obama administration had pledged $3 billion to the Green Climate Fund, which is an organization dedicated to helping poor countries adopt cleaner energy technologies. The Paris Agreement, starting in 2020, is going to start meeting every 5 years and revise plans for cutting CO2 emissions. The United States has taken some precautions, but everyone is going to have to reduce their dependence on fossil fuels and start using clean energy to help reduce this global issue. There are many different opinions around the world about global warming and what's causing it. Humans and our needs and wants are causing global warming and climate change to the earth that we live on. The U.S. has made steps and promises to work on this issue. The greenhouse effect and the droughts, rising sea levels, stronger and more frequent hurricanes, ice melting are all results of global warming. We cannot keep doing this to the planet that we live on. The world needs to realize what is happening, and we need to stop being so dependent on fossil fuels and switch to clean energy.